think like 100 bob or 150, like that cheap. At 8 in the morning. I'm like, oh, I think this is the time someone proposes. Oh, and guess what? That was it. He never proposed. Like, I don't know, the ring kneeling down, or so he was like, okay. How can you be there without money? And why do you have this small phone? Ladies, who said that when you get married, you give up on being sexy for your man? Sit down. Hi guys, I'm Joyce. Welcome to my channel again. So, I've been thinking, most of the women when they get married, they change. Like, there's this thing I normally watch on TikTok, before and after. Like before, they are always dressing to impress the man or the boyfriend, the fiance, and the moment they get married, they drop everything. What happens? Like, why do you change? So today I'm here to talk about that because we complain a lot that, oh, our husbands are getting these hot chicks. Oh, my husband is, I don't know what. But do you know that most of the times we contribute to this behavior? I've been married for 5 years. I'm not like an expert. But again, I know for sure that 90% of the women, once they are married, they become a different person. So what causes it and how can we change that? So I'm here today to give you a few tips on how you can keep it spicy in the bedroom, on you as a person, as a lady, because you're still the same person, the same guy, the same person that your husband married. He wants you to be that old person, not in a way of behavior. Okay, yes, it can be in behavior, but physically, he wants that same person. Yes, and and now the weird part is the moment a lady gets children, oh my God, it's like they've told her, okay, stop being beautiful, stop being sexy, stop taking care of yourself, stop. But that's not right at all. Because, put it this way. You've married your husband, he used to be hot, like, dressing nicely, and then all of a sudden he's wearing big t-shirts and torn shoes and da da da. How would you feel? It's the same thing. So, ladies, let's make some changes here. First of all, why do we change? You get too comfortable. You feel like, I've got the man now, so I don't need to do much. Yes, you don't need to do much. It's not a must. But again, do you want him to be proud of you? Do you want him to feel comfortable around you? Do you want him to still see you as the sex person, the same person he was dating, I don't know, 3 years ago? So if you want him to still see you the same way, like in the courtship situation, then you have to make sure you're always on point. So this is what I do. And I always advise people that there are so many ways you can still look hot without even spending a lot of money on yourself, but you just make sure you do classy things. So where do we start from? Let's start from on your body as a person. So normally after baby number one, most of the women, they'll start wearing any knicker as long as it's fitting. Any knicker as long as it's fitting. There's no taste, there's no beauty, there's no sexiness in it. Like, as long as it's called a knicker and as long as it's fitting. And then you expect your man to feel loved. Okay, they're loved, but to feel like, you're still keeping it spicy for him. So this is what I normally advise. There are always so many things you can do for you to look sexy. So when it comes to knickers, nowadays there are so many beautiful knickers. And let me tell you, what I find so easy when it comes to knickers, the moment you wear a knicker that is more of a cloth, like plain cloth, then those are the knickers they call the Mother's Union. Because it's like a baby's panty. Like, it has no taste. It's just there. It's like someone just went, cut it on a t-shirt and, made a knicker out of it. So there are these modern knickers nowadays, the net knickers. It's like 99% net or even 100% net. And those knickers, they are in all sizes. And they look sexy. They look sexy. Some of them have different designs. You find like some of them have a design at the back or a design at the front, or they are not like covering the entire bam bam. It's like halfway, or like they have designs on the sides. Like, there are so many, but they are in a form of a net. You don't need to wear a half t-shirt as a knicker because these Mother's Unions are made out of, I don't know, t-shirts. They're like, they got a t-shirt and cut it and got a knicker for you. Stop wearing those kind of knickers. Stop it, please. And then once in a while, buy a G-string. Let me tell you, by the way, most of the men, okay, those who are not like old school, most of the men, they like people are wearing G-strings. It doesn't have to be like a T-string, because there are also T-strings. It can be a normal G-string, whereby it's not too tiny at the back. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not too tiny. It's not a T. It's not a thread at the back, but it's not covering the entire bam bam, and it's just perfect. So you find when you have such knickers, I'm telling you, they look sexy on a lady. They look sexy, and men always find them sexy, and they love them. As long as your man is not, how can I say it? Okay, some men are traditional, which is okay. And first of all, you need to know the kind of a man you have, because you may do all of that when your man doesn't find it sexy. So when you're still in courtship, what did you wear and what did he used to say about it? Because you may find, like, if you used to wear your Mother's Union and it used to turn your man on, then you continue with that. It means that's what he likes. But when you used to be like this hot chick, you wear your G-strings and your man was like, oh, you look sexy, then you know what to do. You have to keep on improving and spicing things. Let's not give them a reason to go out there and start looking for other girls who are, I don't know, doing what you can't do. I'm not telling you kill yourself trying to impress your man, because at the end of the day, if a man wants to cheat, they'll always cheat. They don't even need a reason to cheat. It's just one of those devils that, comes in and they just make them do things. But again, some men, they just want a change. So if you can give him that change, spice things, I feel like most of the times he has no reason to go out there. So knickers are very important. And one thing I realized growing up, women, they take forever to change their knickers. Forever. You find someone has been wearing a knicker for 2 years. Yes, 2 good years. Generally, they say you're supposed to change your knickers twice a year. Meaning at the beginning of the year and in the middle of the year. Twice a year. So it's also healthy and cleaner So it's always good to change. So if you've changed your knickers, you're always updating the environment, updating yourself in terms of being sexy. Because today, if you've bought this type of a knicker, next time you'll not buy it again. You look for something new in the market. So which spices things for you and for your man? Try your best, spice things. So the knickers also matches with the bra. We've talked about bras. That one I'll not repeat it. If you didn't hear, then I can't help you. So the package inside is very important. Most of us, most of the women out here, once they get married, their focus goes on impressing other people outside and forget about them, their husbands, because already they have them. They are not going anywhere. So the only people to impress right now is someone who is watching you, who knows that you're married now. You have to look good outside, and inside it's a different story. Let's stop that. So we are done with the knickers, the bras, we've talked about it. Nights, night dresses, night whatever, night pajamas. Do you know there are so many sex dresses, night dresses, pajamas, that when your man sees you, but some of us, most of you, she will put on a t-shirt, a big t-shirt that the husband threw away I don't know how many months, and then that's it, and put on a big, I don't know, sweatpant or trouser or what, and that's it. Girl, you need to update. You need to update. So there are those short and short silk night dresses or nights or pajamas that are really nice. And by the way, you can always buy for your man and you match. You match if you want. You buy a short one, you buy for him a long trouser. You buy a dress one, you buy for him. There are so many ways you can match and make it spicy for the two of you to, look beautiful in bed, because it's important to look beautiful in bed. Yes, you don't need to do much. You don't need makeup, of course. But again, the dressing should be sexy because you're sleeping with someone else. And of course, we all know we have to keep on trying. You have to keep on trying. You have to keep on giving your man a reason to come back home, giving your man a reason to come back and sleep with you in the same bed. So nights are very important. You find like that those short nights dresses that have simple designs, and this material is so silky, and when you touch it, they always give you this, feeling of, oh, I want to hold my baby. Oh, I want to be close to my baby. And you thank me later. Stop wearing t-shirts, your husband's t-shirts. Oh, your dresses that are no longer fitting, they became too big and you're too small. Stop that. Stop it. Buy the right clothes for the bed, for the night. You become too lazy once you get married. You become too lazy. You start taking things for granted. Let me tell you, even me, I do it sometimes. Sometimes I have those days when I don't want to complicate my life with, I don't know, being sexy or what. And I just want to be free. I just want the babies to be free. I just want to put on a big thing that is not tight on me. Yes, I have those days also. But most of the times, I try my best to, look beautiful and sexy for my man. Yes, for my man. So sometimes you even wear something and it's like, so what are you trying to say? Of course, you've sent the message. Message received. Yeah. I'll not say the big words. We have kids watching. But yes, the moment you dress in a certain way, you're sending a message and the message will be received. You don't need to do so much. You don't need to talk so much. You don't need to, I don't know. There's this thing when I was pregnant with my first baby. You know, like the way you feel like you're so ugly, like the world is ending, like your body has changed, you don't feel yourself, you look in a mirror and you just feel like you want to cry. So there's this one time I felt like, the way I feel about myself right now, I think that's how my husband sees me. So what can I do to change things? Remember, I was too heavy. I remember going and buying a beautiful night dress, and I came. In the evening when he came back, I went, took a shower, a hot shower, a warm shower. I don't do hot, a warm shower, and then I wore my new night dress, and I wore heels. So I came modeling in the sitting room. That time, of course, we didn't have a kid. I was pregnant. The maid was a bit far, so I went modeling in the sitting room, and my husband started laughing, like laughing. And I'm like, why are you laughing? It's like, I know what you're trying to do. And I'm like, what am I trying to do? I'm just, I felt like I miss my heels. I felt like, I need to wear something new. So, what, I don't know what you're trying to say, but me, I just wanted to feel sexy. So, if you have ideas, that's your problem. But me, he was like laughing so hard. And the rest is history. So I can't tell you how it ended, but you can imagine. So the point is, he was okay with me because he was understanding what I was going through. My body has changed. I don't feel beautiful, blah, 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 blah. But again, he appreciated that, I'm putting in effort to, spice things, even when I'm too heavy, even when I'm hating myself. I'm trying my best. So it's always good for people who are too busy. It's okay to be busy, but at least once in a while, create time for your person, create time to, put a smile on his face, create time to, show him that, you're still the same girl he married, I don't know, 5 years ago. Yes, just create time. Everything, it's all about planning yourself and, the thought. Today I want to make my husband feel like this. Yes, today I want to make a good meal for my husband. Yes, let me tell you, they'll always appreciate, and those are the things they miss when you're not around. Let's say you've gone to work in another country for like a week. When you come back, they will be all over you because they miss those small things you do. You joke around with, you play around with. Those are the things they miss, and I'm telling you, sorry, I'm telling you, you always be giving them a reason to miss you. Don't stop making life too serious. Too serious, like, oh, work, home. When I'm home, I'm so tired, don't touch me. I'm so tired, it's been a long day. And then when he goes out there, you start complaining. I'm telling you. Yes, I'm telling you. You may be married for 20 years, but there are small things you take for granted, yet they mean a lot to someone. So try to spice things. So when on your body you've done that much, you've spiced things for him, what else do you have to do? The bedroom. Okay. Me, I'm a bedroom person. In the house, my best place in the house is the bedroom. I'm telling you, I love a beautiful bed. I'm telling you, I love a designed bedroom. I love a unique bedroom. I don't know how many pairs of bed sheets I have, of duvets I have, of duvet covers I have. I don't know how many. But whatever number I have, I always feel it's not enough at all. I always want to buy more. I always want to buy more. And when I start buying, I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop. So you find most people sleep in bed sheets for a whole week. A whole week. It's two people sleeping in one pair of bed sheets for a whole week. Okay, I don't know how you do that, but that is not me. Maybe when I was single, yes, there's a I think I used to do that, more especially when there's a time I didn't have a maid, and washing was a problem. So yes, I'm sleeping alone. Yes, I had all the reasons to sleep in bed sheets for a whole week. But on a good day, as long as I'm not going to wash those things, yes, I don't like washing. There is no way in a billion years I can sleep in bed sheets for a whole week. That is not me. So when it comes to buying bed sheets, the entire package, that is my thing. I've never felt like I have enough. I always add on. I'm running out of space because I love my bed looking beautiful, and I don't know. I would call it sexy, but a bed cannot look sexy, but I love a beautiful, beautiful bed. And then I'm so attached to having all the colors. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but if you imagine all the colors, I have all the colors. Plain, mixed, white, I don't know what, all the colors. Because I believe in, different colors, they give you different moods. Sometimes you just want to sleep in a plain white bed. Sometimes you just feel like you want, a bright bed. Like, that's how I think of it, and that's how I do it, and that's how I like it. So I try on focusing on all the colors, like all the colors. So most people, most people, this is what they do. As long as they have a bed, that's it. You find, you guys, maximum you have 3, I don't know, duvet or duvet covers. Do you know, by the way, let me give you a tip. Do you know you can have 3 duvets and you can have like 6 duvet covers? That will work out for you, because duvets, you don't need to buy many, but focus on buying a lot of duvet covers. Duvet covers, first of all, they are not so expensive like duvets. So duvet covers, they'll always give you this feeling. And my trick is, I buy these duvet covers that have 2 sides, like 2 colors. One duvet has 2 colors. This side, let's say it's brown. This side, it's, let's say, cream. So you're able to play around with that. This time around, you can put the brown on top. Then next week, you put the cream on top. It gives you a different feeling, yet you're still using one duvet. So focus on buying duvet covers a lot than duvets. Because duvets, there's nothing you can change about it. But duvet covers, you have 2 options in one. You do the numbers, you tell me. So now for me, I focus on buying duvet covers a lot. And I'm telling you, I have all the colors, and each duvet has 2 colors. So you can imagine how I play around with those colors on my bed. Whenever I see my bed, I just want to sleep. Yes, that is me, because bedroom is my favorite place. Like, not now, even before I got married. That has been my favorite place. So I focus a lot on my bedroom. You can put flowers. Sorry, I don't know what is happening. You can put flowers. You can put candles. You can put side lights. Like, try to match. Try to spice. When you have a big bedroom, oh God, that is even much better. Meaning you can put a set of, a set of chairs in the bedroom. And by the way, the more space you have, the more chances you have of doing everything in your room. Whereby, if you decide to stay in your bedroom, you have everything there. You don't need to go back. I don't know, you've gone to get water downstairs. You've gone to get, I don't know what. No, you have everything in your room. And even when, it's a very hot environment or moment, someone will easily go pick a bottle of water there without going downstairs. They are so tired, I don't know what. A bottle of water there. Yes, It was so hot. The moment was so hot, someone needed some water. Let me tell you, a bedroom, you can make, I wish you guys knew how. One day I'll take you through my bedroom, how I've made it. I've not finished. Remember, it's a new house. I've not finished. I'm still doing things. That's why I can't do much to show you. But the end result, once I'm comfortable with the way I want it to be and I've managed to do it, I will let you see it. So focus on improving your bedroom. The cleaner, the beauty, the smell, it all matters. You want your husband to come from work very tired, very stressed. They take a hot shower, a warm shower, and then, the moment they open the door for the bedroom, it's a different environment. It's, giving them that relax they need. It's giving them like, oh, I'm at home. Like, it's giving them that safe place. So make sure your bedroom has those colors. You can pick. You don't need to put everything at once. You don't need to put flowers, candles, I don't know, side lights, da, da, da. No, you don't need to do all of that. You can decide on what you like the most. Some people like candles. So if you do candles, you can do candles and, you put a few designs on the side, drawers. You can decide. Me, I love flowers. I love flowers. As you can see, by the way, for your information, like, as you can see, like, I always put this, and someone was asking me, where do you get those fresh flowers, like, all the time? By the way, these are not fresh flowers. No, these are plastic flowers. But they look beautiful. I'm sure you agree with me. They look beautiful. And this color is a bit unique. Most of us, we are used to having rose flowers. I don't mind having fresh flowers. By the way, when I was still in Rwanda, I used to have, I'm a flower person. I love flowers so much. So I used to have flowers, fresh flowers, like twice or thrice a week, depending on what type you've bought, because there are some types that die so fast. There are those that take long. Yes. So I used to change them every week, 2 or 3 times in a week. And right now I can't, because where I am, it's a bit far, and I don't want to stress myself with, going to change flowers all the time. It's a lot of work. So I decided to do plastic, these ones. So what I do, I bought like 3 sets of flowers, plastic. So I normally change. I change every after 3 months. But I've made this purely and basically for these videos, as a theme for the videos. So these ones, they'll be changed much later. I don't know, maybe they'll run for this entire year and then change next year, like that, so that, we have a theme for the year for the videos. But for the bedroom, I have options, and I can change every after 3 months, put this set like that, because now I'm not in a position to be going all the time. I don't know where to look for flowers. No. Actually, I prefer someone to be delivering. But again, it's a bit expensive because of the distance where I am. So I decided not to bother. I can have other way of doing it. So plastic is okay. I'm sure you can't even tell that it's plastic from there. They're beautiful. Anyway, so bedroom is a very important place for a married couple. It's a very important place for you as an individual, because that is your safe place. It has to look beautiful. So I always put in a carpet, because you people don't make me say things, but a carpet is important because sometimes people can get tired of the beds. So if you are tired of the bed, you can sit down or you can lay down. That includes a seat in the bedroom. You can decide to sit on your chair or seats and watch a TV, but make your bedroom comfortable. Don't just make it a bed to sleep on. Make it a room for beauty, for comfort, for, you know, that moment that you want. You know, you want space from the kids. You want to run away. You want a quiet place from your children. Let me tell you, me, I have a very active child. My firstborn, she's all over. Sometimes I just want to hide from her, and my bedroom is the best place. I just lock the door, and when I sit there, yes, I'm comfortable. I can relax. I have everything I need in my room. So it's a place I hide in from my kids. So make sure your bedroom is a safe place for your husband in terms of relaxing. Make it, when you're married to this person, you know what they like, you know the colors they like, so you always do it to the taste of the two of you. I like, let's say, like my husband, he likes a blue color. Me, I'm all over. I don't have a favorite color. I'm all over all colors depending on the mood. So I try to do things and mix. Like when I'm buying like those duvets I add in the colors he likes. Because sometimes I make a bed and he's like, oh, this bed looks beautiful. And I'm like, exactly. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I wanted you to, see and feel. So you try to mix colors because it's a bedroom for two people, not you alone. So you try to mix colors, you try to put in things that he likes. You spice things in the bedroom itself. Some of us would just, as long as you have a mattress there and a bed, you're not putting the mattress down. That is it. And funny thing, most people have money of doing these things and they don't do. And you don't need a lot of money to do these things. The level you are in or on determines the kind of things you buy. If you have enough money, there are beautiful things you can buy. If you don't have enough money, still, there are some things you can buy. There are beautiful things you can buy that matches with your money, and it will give you exactly what you're looking for. The only difference is sometimes the quality is different, but I don't mind buying something that looks exactly what I want. But like, let me give you an example of these design clothes or designers bags. You find you buy a very expensive bag of, let's say, 100K, and you find there's someone else who cannot afford buying that bag, but there's a cheaper bag that looks exactly like yours, and it's, let's say, 20K. At the end of the day, who is going to be saying, oh, that is not a designer's bag? And that is your problem. Me, as long as it's serving me the purpose of, like, it looks good for me. I know it's not original, it's not a designer's bag, but it looks exactly like a designer's bag. Who cares? Who cares? As long as I'm happy with it. So whatever money you have, you can always do something nice. You can always get something nice, and you can always make your room beautiful without spending a lot of money. So people learn to invest in your space. Learn to create that feeling. Like, most people, I think some people, they just don't care, or they just don't have a taste. As long as they have something serving the purpose, that is it. Don't say I didn't tell you. I'm giving you tips here. Spice your room, spice yourself, make things look sexy. I have a friend of mine. Hi, friend. So she tells me, Kitty, me, when I'm stressed, I just want to make my home beautiful. I just want to make my garden beautiful. I just want to make my room beautiful. And I'm like, yes, girl, that is me. When I'm stressed, I just want to go shopping. And shopping, that's the time I'm like, okay, I've been saying I want to buy these, let's say, sets of plates. And let me tell you, when I'm stressed, I'll go look for those plates and I'll go buy them. So shopping for me Designing for me makes me relax. Yes, sometimes my husband tells me, you know, you spend money on small, small things. Like, why are you buying more of this yet we have them? And I'm like, but I wanted this color. Yes. But the thing is, if you like it, go for it. Go for it. If you don't have the money at that moment, save the money, go for it. So, spicing your bedroom, spicing your night dresses, pajamas, it's so good for marriage, it's so good for your other person. And again, try not to give them a reason to go look for those small, small things out there. If you can give them what they are looking for, why not? Why don't you do it? Just do it and let them, let them mess up without blaming you. Yes, let them mess up without blaming you. Because hey, most women out here, when it comes to spicing things at home in their bedrooms, it's a different story. Like, people are so busy looking for money and forget that there's a marriage to manage or save. Yes, it's good to look for money. I'm not against it, but create time for your person, create time for your marriage, create time for the two of you. And again, when you talk about spicing things, do you guys date each other? Or you think it's for young people? Learn to date each other. Get a day in a week, in a month, whereby it's just the two of you. Without the kids, without the friends, without. It's just the two of you. Go to this romantic place. Dress like you're going to meet your husband for the first time. Dress like you're going to get engaged. Dress like it's a party, but you're just going for dinner, a romantic dinner with your person, and avoid talking about the kids. That used to be my problem. Would go out because we had this date all the time. We used to have it before, because now I've not started like going out there. But before my second baby, we used to have this date, like would go out every Saturday, just the two of us. Let me tell you, I stopped going out for partying, It's no longer my thing. I love dinners. I love this lunches. Those are my things. So as long as you take me to a beautiful place, I eat, I have my glass of wine or a glass of cocktail, I'm happy. Don't tell me to go out, dance, sweat. No. I stopped that, and I thank God I did. I've never been that person, to be honest. Like, I've never before I got married, people expected me to be doing that so much, but I was so reserved. Like, I would go out, but I never used to overdo it. And by the way, I've never gone out and come back in the morning. No, that is not me. I always get tired so early, and then I want to go home. And when it's time to go home, the only person who can stop me from going home is the big guy upstairs. That's the only person. But other people, when I'm tired, and I want to go home and I want to go sleep. If you keep me there, I'll even sleep in the bar. Yes, I'll sleep indoors and pretend I'm in the bedroom. Yes, I get that tired. So people, improve your lifestyle at home, in your marriage, date yourself, spice yourself as a woman, and spice your bedroom. Make it smell good, make it look good. Put all the colors, put all the furnitures. Make sure it's perfect for you and your person. I'll see you next time. Don't say I didn't tell you. Spice your room, spice yourself for your man, spice things. You take care. See you next time. Bye.